Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Warship Gunner 2. Last time we did mission 600, I think is all we did, and some R&D and stuff as usual. Today, well, we also built this battleship, which is not the best battleship in the world because we don't have a very high-level hull. But anyways, in fact, is this still hull number 1? This is still hull 1. That's my problem. I didn't notice that. Today, we're going to be destroying the drill battleship, and I would like to actually do this with our battleship of our own because we haven't used our battleship in a while. But this battleship is garbage, so we're going to get rid of it. And then there was a question about the auto countermeasures. As far as I know, it doesn't buff, like, stats or anything. It just adds more auto-fire slots. And there's not really a reason not to have it. But, yeah, I mean, I want the... of course I want the anti-air missiles to be auto-fire. I just, I don't need it to fire 20 missiles at one plane. That's all. That's all. I just wish it wouldn't fire so many missiles at a single plane. But that's the way this game works. It's like, oh, you have 9 missile launchers? We'll just launch all of those at the first aircraft we see. And then if we reload before we see any more aircraft, we'll do it again. Thanks. That's very helpful. So we'll go ahead and get out the German battleship here, which will be cool. Let's see if I can get 5 main guns on here. That would be sweet. If I could just have 5 main guns. Preferably 3 in the front. I don't think these are going to go side by side anywhere. Oh, well, back there they will, but not very far forward. And I don't like the way that looks anyway, so. Also, it's not the most useful thing in the world for them to be oriented like that. Okay, so let's set the outer limits of our stuff here on the deck just quickly so we can see how much room we have to play with, because if we have to go down to 4 guns, then I guess we'll do it. But I would really like to be able to have 5 turrets. That would be wonderful. Gonna go flipping them around and go up and there. Now we have all this space in the middle. I say all this space in the middle. It's not a lot of space to play around with bridges and stuff. So we'll put a bridge here. We'll put a let's see. Gosh. An aft bridge is going to take up a lot of space, too. It's going to take up so much space that we don't really have room for a smokestack. How's our weight doing? We don't know yet. That's the problem. We don't know how our weight's going to perform here. Well, we want to make sure we have enough armor, as in, like, at least 38 centimeters of armor. At least. Let's get all the other basics on, like, systems and stuff. Like our auto reload 5. We want to get our... Do we need Aegis on this ship? Are we going to have missiles? We're not really going to have missiles, are we? Well, we're going to have some ASROCs, but yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and throw Aegis on there. So, steering, we want our forward thruster before I forget. And any other attack systems we really need? Oh, firing delay, that's right. That's important. Definitely want that. What else can we do? Auto countermeasures. Yeah, I'm going to need auto countermeasures for the high angle and the machine guns to both work at the same time. Now with this last slot, we could go with a number of things. Let's take a look at defense here. Maybe we can get a decent gravity system. Let's get a good gravity system on there. Sure. Okay. Now, for our engines. Let's go with a combined power source. We're going to put them in combined placement. I want to try. We're going to try this. I don't expect this to be the best thing in the world, but we're going to give it a shot. 4 and 4. Let's see how heavy this is. This is all we can fit, too. Boom. We're only doing 36 knots. That's not very good. And we aren't even done putting weight on here yet. Apologize, had to mute my mic for a cough, as usual. Yeah, see, that is just not very good at all. Which means we might have to sacrifice one of these guns. Let's do this, and let's do this, and this. Where are we at? 44 knots. Okay, I guess. Let's also do this. I didn't want to have to sacrifice another gun, but We just don't have good enough engines to make this, like, viable. So we're going to put this down here. Now, I wonder, if we did this, and... 45 knots. Okay, now we need to try something else with the engines. Remove... What? No. Remove all engine parts. Let's try to put on a 10 purge smokestack. Oh, it just barely fits. Okay, so if we put on 10 boilers, are we going to be doing better or worse than 45 knots? Let's find out. Boilers, these guys. Let's put on 10 boilers. Let's put on our usual 4 steam turbines. And that should fit. It fits. And it's better. Okay. So that's what we got for power. Really can't do much more with that thanks to space limitations. And even if I weren't so stubborn on putting guns side by side, there's even not a lot of room for that where we need it. Because that, you know, you can't start being able to do that with these guns on this hull until like back here, which is already in the middle of the ship where we want the engines, so not particularly helpful in that regard. I guess we'll just start putting on the usual machine guns and whatnot. We want CIWS, and I'm just gonna put like 1 as a placeholder for now. I'll cut out the machine gun and high angle placement once I get to that point, but I just want to have placeholders for the time being. This is going to be our chaff, as usual, so it's right there next to the primary weapons and easy to switch to and hit real quick. So there's our chaff. Weapons, again, yes. We need the illumination flares, rockets, illumination, turn it around, because, I don't know, reasons. And then we want our ASROCs down here. Like this. ASROCs are gonna go... They extend the VP, don't they? They do. Actually, I don't want to... Yeah, there we go. We can line them up along the sides here. Huh? Let's go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. What else do we want? We could have... Whoa, stop. ASROCs, high angle machine gun, rapid high volume rocket missiles, optical. That would extend our VP again, which, it's also a really long reload time. Mysterious gun, no. I guess we'll find some other missiles we can put on. We could do some anti-air missile VLS. That'd be good. Let's see, 16 rounds, 24 rounds. And they will attack aircraft, and you don't need super high damage missiles for aircraft. And they have more ammo, 40 tons, they weigh the same, 5,500 range, the other ones are longer range, and damage will start to matter. Reload time 160, 240, but these other ones fire faster. Now we'll go with the anti-air. We'll go with the anti-air missiles, because that's what they're designed to do. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play around with the machine gun emplacements here, and we'll see if we can... Here's another thing. If we push this out... Here, before we cut, let's see. If we push that out, and we push this out, and we make this smokestack a bigger smokestack, like this. Now we can put 2 more boilers on. Now we can put this here, put that there. That's even better. Okay. So now we're kind of at like this point where VP is less important than having more engines. So, but if we... What if we made this smokestack a little bigger? Oh. It's actually... Okay, it is longer, but we do still have the space. Go like this and go like that. Nice. Okay, I like it. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to put on more machine guns and whatnot. And I will bring you guys back and we'll pick an aircraft. And we're probably just going to bring a helicopter as usual. But yeah, I'm going to cut this part out because this gets tedious here. So there's all our machine guns and stuff put on. We already took care of the systems. We do need some searchlights just because, and we have plenty of space to throw them on here somewhere. Arbitrary like that. And last but not least, we want to have an aircraft, a helicopter. Support helicopter, please. We want the AS-332L. Yes, there we go. We're doing 48 knots, and we've pretty much used every tick of deck space that we can, because if you look, we cannot bring this forward again. We cannot bring the heliport back anymore. And we cannot bring the gun, or the turret, back anymore. So, between this space here, because this is butted up right against the turret, and so is the back of this boiler, we've literally used every tick of linear space that we can from bow to stern. So, unless we get rid of another gun, which I am not willing to do, we cannot put more engines on this thing. But honestly, given the current loadout of this thing, I'm not gonna complain. This is a better loadout than I thought I'd be able to do. So there we go. We've got it. Let's enough talking, and let's get into the mission here. Oh, and there was a name suggestion for the frigate, which I thought was a great idea, called the Grey Ghost, which is very cool. We will do that another time, but yes, I like that name suggestion. I did see that. We will definitely be doing that. But for now, we're going to hop into the mission, and that's enough of the design screen for one episode, I think. Let's get in here and go fight Amagi, destroy the drill battleship.
All hands alert.
Alrighty. Let's do this thing. The Arahabaki, is that what it was? Right? Yes. Arahabaki. Charge! So good to be in a battleship again. I just love battleships. So cool. I like carriers too, but we like lived in a carrier for a while there almost. Oh, there go the anti-air missiles. They do look really cool, but look, this is so unnecessary. Stop firing missiles. Just stop that. It's so unnecessary. There's only 2 planes. Oh, they're using Su-37Js now as well. Hang on. I'm just gonna sit on these, control this manually, like so. So that we don't fire way too many missiles at anything. They're dead. And they're dead. I'll take that ammo. I don't remember what the treasure is on this mission, actually. Let's see if I can pull it up very quickly. This. Go here, go there, go bookmarks. We've got more planes inbound. And helicopters, apparently. Treasure locations. And... Oi! Stop that, all of you. Give me that. Treasure location 622. It is an EL1. Transport sits northeast of island. Which island? There's a lot of islands. Hang on. Let's kill this transport. And the... nope. That transport. Kill it. Yep, good. And illumination flare. Chaff. Repair kit. Funds. Auto engagement mode. There's a parts crate back there. Let's launch our choppy. We should be reasonably safe from death. And hopefully he'll grab that parts crate for us. Have we seen it yet? Oh, well, we've kind of seen it. We can see it, but we haven't got the cutscene yet, so we can get close enough to it. So, let's go. Charge! Charge! We got this. This is not going to be a problem. We're still on easy difficulty, so... This is not going to be an issue. Come here, you. Come here, you. Arahabaki. Someone else mentioned the possibility of getting the drill ship hull after sinking 999 super weapons. Yes, we will be doing that. That is part of completion, and it is one of the parts on the 1500 parts list. So, whoops, I hit skip. I'm sorry. Well, we've all seen this part before. And if you haven't, then again, this is not the Let's Play to watch for the story. I won't skip this one, but this is not... it was my original intention when I started this playthrough to actually skip all of the dialogue and everything, but... again, this playthrough is not for the story. This playthrough is for finding all the things, which is also where we're trying to just kind of rush through on easy difficulty right now. Also to get all the A ranks, obviously. Fire some chaff. Might as well go broadside, get that last turret on him, because why not? All of his blades and saws have all stopped, though, so there's not much danger in getting too close to him anymore. Of course, in real life, none of this would be happening. But if such a ship existed, it would still suck to get rammed by that thing, whether the drills are on or not. Enemy super weapon is sinking. I know, that was really easy, actually. But we also had a gigantic battleship. I do not fear dying like a Navy officer should in the ocean's embrace. Tsukuba, I leave Japan's future in your hands. My understanding from the story has always been that Amagi meant for us to sink the ship to defeat the Empire. Like in the end, like that he had a change of heart and he was like, I want them to sink this ship so the Empire doesn't have it. But, I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention right there. That's what I thought the last time I played through the game. That transport is probably the treasure one over by this island here. Now I kind of wish we'd just gone for it first, but now we're all the way out here, so we have to sail back. Can we see it? We can see the island. I don't see a ship in the water, so I guess the ship is out of render distance. Even if the island is not, unless that's the ship there. That might be it right there. I think that's it. I don't know. Either way, we're going to find out pretty shortly here. Get these big old guns. Yep, that is the ship. Let's see if we can hit it from here. 6 shells at a time. Times 4. Makes 24. And let's see if we get any hits out of 24 shells. 24 shells. No. 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 And no. Big guns. Super nice at doing a lot of damage, but you got to hit the target, which is the hard part. Often. Miss, and there we go. Go, high angle guns. Good job. Where's our helicopter? It's coming back to base right now. It's almost landed on us, actually. Thank you, helicopter, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get here first. Where did that plane come from? What? That's a full ammo. Oh. Oh, so is this not... This is not the transport. Oh. Okay. Now I'm confused. Maybe the FAQ is wrong. I know it's been wrong on a couple of other missions. Cargo plane. Okay. Did I read the wrong mission description? 622. Transport sits northeast of island, which spawns a cargo plane which drops a parts crate? Because, as far as I know, there are no cargo planes that drop false parts crates. As far as I'm aware. Let's find out. Get it, helicopter. I'm going to beat you to it at this rate.
Classified information.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so I guess you do have to sink the transport, but the transport is not what drops the treasure.
Now,
so,
let's leave the area.
But whatever, we got it. I don't know what it is, but we're about to find out, I suppose. He came to me so I would sink that ship. Yes, there we go. See, that's the line I was looking for. Yeah, we're not getting a lot of money out of these missions, but we're not getting a lot of funds crates out of them either. Vanquish F5. Cool. Combat Achievement Medal. Cool. Ah, yes. Important story stuff for Amagi. So sad. So sad. This is why I like Tsukuba's story the most, though, because it's actually, they, even with the still image, like, dialogue only, no voice acting cutscenes, quote-unquote cutscenes that they have, it still is, it's a good story. Tsukuba's story is a good story. Browns and Warners are much less interesting in my opinion. But Tsukuba's a fun character and makes for a good story, so. Oh, this mission. This mission can be rough just because, much like 570, it's easy to get overwhelmed by stuff. Not so much planes in this mission, but just there's a lot of ships. It's much worse on EL2 because there's so many ships. It's crazy. So, let's take a quick look at R&D. We are at the point now where we're kind of just stockpiling money to get like the few expensive things that we want. So, we can't seem to get the RAM missile to come up, even though we have found one in a mission. Let's look at these oxygen torpedoes here, since I'm thinking about it. No, don't need those. Angle is in progress. New armor piercing, there we go, good. Make our shells better. Oh, hello, 61 centimeter gun. Yes, nice. Higher caliber for those guys. What else? Hulls, high tech, maybe? We have something here. Ah, AA2, nice. Whole structure engines. It's not done yet. Dang it, I keep thinking it's gonna be done, but it ain't done. Takes too freaking long to research nuclear stuff in this game. I'm tempted to speed some of the stuff up, but then we won't have enough money to, you know, do the next tier after it anyway, so there's no real point in doing that. No new helicopters. Where's that Vanquish F5? It was a new plane. Was it this one? Here we go. Machine gun, air-to-ship missile. We'll research it, just because it's new. But, what is it, a fighter? Yeah, so, well, let's compare it. So, 1200 speed as a machine gun and air-to-ship missiles. Versus this thing, which has a big old bomb that does 60 damage. Which is twice as much damage as that thing's air-to-ship missile. And it has long-range air-to-air missiles, which are going to be much better at killing planes than that little 57mm machine gun. So this is why the Su-37J wears the crown for best fighter in the game. At least at this point. So, there's that. No new scouts. Nothing is going to change in here for quite a while. Bombers, kind of the same deal here. There's not much is going to change in the next little bit, so yeah. Okay, well, engine systems, structures, hulls, I don't think there's anything new here. Yeah, large heliport is still in progress, but that's it. Hulls, I mean, we definitely can't afford the next battleship hull, and the next frigate hull's not there yet, and there's no point researching more carrier hulls right now. Alright, well, we're kind of stuck on R&D, at least for the time being, so that will do it for this episode of Warship Gunner 2. Thank you very much for watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and as always, hope to see you all in the next one.